Hey, it's Tony here at Smart Toyota in Madison, Wisconsin. Today's vehicle video, the 2022 Toyota Venza LE Edition. Color on this one is Ruby Flare Pearl. And of course, for 2022, all Siennas are hybrids. So they all come standard with the 2.5 liter 4-cylinder hybrid motor. In this video, we're just going to walk around the exterior of this LE and talk about the standard features you get on the LE, which is the entry level for the Sienna. Okay, let's get started up front on the LE edition. So this is going to be an LE all-wheel drive, and this is a fairly standard equipment level. It does have some extras on the inside we'll talk about when we get there. But I want to start up front on the front grille arrangement on the LE edition. So you've got a large lower grille with a mesh style effect there. This is a matte black finish, so it's not painted. The grille's not painted, and it is ABS plastic, so it's scratch resistant, dent resistant. The LE does not come with fog lights, but if you wanted the dealer to install them, that's where they would go, right down in that area there. And then there's also a lower ground effects as well, so it really takes the vehicle low to the ground. Your headlight setup, these are all LED headlights, daytime running lights. Your high beams are LED, and then they've surrounded those lights with this chrome trim that runs up and over the top of the headlights. Kind of an aggressive look on a headlight for a minivan, if you will. This part of the grille is all matte black finish. And then, of course, because it is a hybrid, we have the Toyota hybrid badge, which is blue. So nice big bold front end on there. Now behind the badge on the hybrid here, there's a sensor for your dynamic radar cruise control, so you can't see that sensor. But for 2022, the Sienna does come with Safety Sense 2.0, or I'm sorry, 2.5. So there's more sensors up in the windshield up there. And those are the sensors that are set up for pedestrian detection, lane tracing, pre-collision, and roadside detection as well, standard. So a lot of great safety features on here. Your wheels and tires, these are going to be a 17-inch cast aluminum wheel. They're a silver painted, or kind of a gray painted wheel. Ventilated disc brakes up front. ABS traction control, and again, this is the all-wheel drive edition. We do have a fully independent front suspension, so a coil spring over strut setup there gives it a nice smooth ride. The color on this one is Ruby Flare Pearl, as I mentioned before. Really is a striking color for this unit. Your outside mirrors, we don't have the turn signals on the LE edition indicators, but these do fold in. So if you've got a tight parking space, you can fold them in. They also break away, fold out like so. So if somebody clips them with a grocery cart or a bicycle. Also, they're heated. And then we also have blind spot monitoring kind of behind this little sticker right here. So if anybody's over in your blind spot, that's going to illuminate to let you know somebody's over there. There's chrome trim up and over the windows. Your back windows do have privacy glass on them. The door handles are colored to match, so Ruby Flare in this case. Here's a quick look at the profile. Love the lines that go all the way here and up over and over the back of the fenders. Those rear doors, well, all four doors are huge. They open up really, really large and make it easy for kids or seniors to get in and out. We do have the smart keyless entry system. So we've got power sliding doors on both sides. And the LE edition does not have a power lift gate. You can see how wide those open up. Really, really nice opening on those doors. And then super easy to get in with these oversized passenger assist handles here, low for kids. It's kind of a rubber coated, so your hands won't slip off of it, but a nice design for that. These back windows on the Sienna, they're all tinted with privacy glass, And this one here is a power window, so it does slide up and down. Disc brakes across the back. As I mentioned, this is an all-wheel drive, so we do have anti-lock brakes as well. Up on the roof, we've got the roof rack system. You can get cross rails, and then there you see the shark fin antenna, painted matte black finish just like your rail system, also similar to the sail panel on the back here. Your spoiler up above painted color to match. I really like the tail lights on here, the way they swoop down toward the fenders, and it's a full complement of LED lights on the tail lights as well. Of course, privacy glass on the tailgate, rear window defrost. We've got your third brake light right up here, rear washer wiper, Toyota hybrid badging. Sienna is black, is a black badge package, standard. The LE and the hybrid badge are chrome, and then also the all-wheel drive badge over here is chrome as well. And then up under the tailgate here is where we find our backup camera, and our gate release is right here. I mentioned that this does not have a power tailgate, so you need to upgrade to an XLE to get that, but that does open up pretty easily, and it opens up nice and wide as well. A huge opening. And then down on your lower bumper, this is an ABS plastic here, which again is scratch and dent resistant. And then these are reflectors on the outer edge. And we do have just one exhaust tip coming out the back as well. Now, as I mentioned, this is a hybrid. So this is going to be the 2.5 liter 4-cylinder hybrid engine. We're going to go inside in just a little while here, but I did want to show you how that tailgate works. There's your backup camera up underneath. And it's pretty easy to close, even though that is not a power tailgate. Here's a quick look down the driver's side. And then we'll go ahead and pop that hood. Take a look at that engine. Nice looking van, that's for sure. Let's go ahead and dive under the hood and see what we've got for an engine. For 2022, the Sienna only comes with one engine, and that's going to be the hybrid configuration. So no V6 for 2022. This is a 4-cylinder gasoline engine. This is Toyota's 2.5 liter 4-cylinder 16-valve gasoline engine on this side. And then it is a hybrid, so all of the hybrid components are over on this side of the engine bay. Now, as I mentioned, this one is an all-wheel drive. So the interesting thing about the all-wheel drive system on the Sienna is that it's not mechanical to the back wheels. There are electric motors on the back wheels that operate as needed, and that helps to accomplish the amazing fuel economy out of this minivan. This is a large vehicle set up to haul as many as 8 passengers, and it achieves 35 miles per gallon city and highway. So really, really great gas mileage. 245 net horsepower, so plenty of power and great fuel economy. Now, as far as the warranty goes, the engine and the CVT transmission, they have a 5-year, 60,000 mile powertrain warranty, no deductible. Over on the hybrid system, it's interesting, there's 2 warranties related to the hybrid system. The first is the battery warranty, so that's the one most people are concerned about. The battery comes with a 10-year, 150,000 mile warranty, no deductible. That's how solid those batteries are, 10 years, 150,000 miles. The mechanics, the componentry of the hybrid system has an 8-year, 100,000 mile warranty. So really good warranties, no deductibles, 560, 8100, 10150, amazing warranty on this power plant. Of course, the Sienna does come with Toyota Care, and Toyota Care covers all of your basic maintenance. So you're going to have your oil changes, your fluid top-offs, and Toyota also covers your tire rotations for the first 2 years or 25,000 miles. And that will save you hundreds of dollars over the first 2 years of ownership. The Sienna itself, it has a 3-year, 36,000 mile limited warranty. Again, no deductible on that. So let's go ahead and swing around and we'll jump inside. We'll check out the interior. So let's start off on the driver's side here. We'll take a quick look at the door panel. So this particular one does have the gray interior, lighter gray interior. So light gray on the upper door panel. On the LE, the door handle is colored to match. On upscale models, this would be a chrome door handle or a brushed aluminum style door handle. Then the lower panel is darker gray. So light gray, dark gray. It's a padded armrest. We do have automatic windows, power windows up and down for all 4. Power door locks, power mirrors. Little storage cubby right here on the door itself. Bottle holders down here. And then speakers in the doors as well. So just some really basic features in the doors, but things that you could really appreciate. Also, there's a reflector here in the door. So if you're opening your door to get out and there's cars coming, they'll see your doors open. Take a look at our gate or our dashboard here. There's 4 of these vents across the front. You can turn them left and right, on and off. There's a storage cubby right down here. This one's actually rubber lined, so stuff doesn't slide around. I really wish they'd do the same thing in these other spots, because if you throw pocket change here, it's just going to slide around and make a bunch of noise. Lower down here, we've got our traction control on and off. We've got automatic high beams. That's the on and off switch for that. Dimmer switch for your dash lights, your odometer and your trip settings. Gas door, power door, back doors on and off. Hood release, a dead pedal down here, gas and fuel, or your accelerator right where you would expect them. Take a look at the seats. So on the LE edition, the driver's seat does have power forward, backwards, and a power recliner. No power lumbar support, and the passenger seat is 100% manual. We do have airbags built right into the seat, so those will move back and forth with you. It's a safer way to get it done. And the hybrid battery is actually under the front seat, runs across here, and these are the vents to keep that cool. LE edition comes standard with cloth interior, kind of a mesh cloth interior. It's definitely durable. They are comfortable bucket seats with height adjustable headrest, as well as height adjustable seat belts. This one does have the power sliding sunroof, but that's not standard on an LE. It's an option. We'll go ahead and jump inside and check out the interior. Behind the wheel of the LE edition, the steering wheel has all of the same controls as you'd find on the upscale Siennas, the XLEs and the Limiteds and such. However, the steering wheel on the LE is vinyl. It's padded, so it is comfortable. It's not heated. As you move up the ladder, then this becomes a leather steering wheel, leather wrapped, and then you can also get it heated. But this is the LE edition, so we don't have those features. Chrome Toyota badge in the center, driver's side airbag. Of course, on this side, we've got fingertip controls for our information center, which is located up in the gauge cluster. We also have Bluetooth connectivity for our smartphone, voice activation, volume for your sound system. So a lot of features standard on the LE edition. As we go through, I think you'll discover it's pretty well equipped right from the factory. Dynamic radar cruise control settings, lane departure on and off, cruise control settings, and sound system controls right here. And then up on the left-hand side of the steering wheel, this is where we find our front washer wipers, rear washer wipers, and both of them do have intermittent controls. And then over on the right-hand side is where we find our headlight controls. Remember, this does not have fog lights, but it does have automatic on and off, also automatic high beams. So those controls are all right there. And then we'll go ahead and start it up, and we'll take a look at our gauge cluster here. The LE does come standard with the push button start, which is part of the smart keyless entry system. So again, just a nice upgraded feature on an entry-level style vehicle. So foot on the brake, pushing the button, hold it. So you get a bit of an animation right in the center. Left-hand side is where we find our charging system for our hybrid system, engine temperature. Over on the right-hand side is the speedometer and a fuel gauge. And then smack dab in the middle is where we have our information center. So we've got outside temperature, a clock. We can also toggle through and take a look at our digital speedometer if we want to use that. Audio settings, trip information. Here's our settings for lane tracing assist, pre-collision, blind spot monitoring, rear cross traffic alert, and then the road sign assist. So the Sienna LE does come standard with all of the safety features that Toyota offers, even on the top of the line. So full suite of safety. Here's a look at our center stack. So this is a tablet style center stack, and you can see it sits up pretty vertical. It's fairly slim. It does not obstruct your view looking out the front. So it gives you good visibility still out the front, but you get all the advantages of the tablet style center stack. So right now it's on the engine monitoring system right here. So you can see we can move through and see what's going on with that. We can do our trip information here as well. There's a lot of information available right here within the center stack. You can see we have audio, phone, apps, our climate control system. If we flip over to our audio settings, we've got AM, FM, Sirius satellite radio. You get 3 months of the premium subscription at no charge, and then after that it's a monthly fee. Also Apple compatibility, Android Auto, and Alexa compatibility as well. So it's a nice sound system. It has 9 speakers, and I think you'll appreciate it. Even though it is the entry level, it's pretty nice, and the head unit has nice clarity in terms of visibility and being able to see what's going on. Does not have navigation on the LE edition. Traveling down the center console, we do have automatic temperature control for front driver and front passenger, and also rear seat. So you've got air conditioning and heat all around. Front window defrost, rear window defrost, which actually will turn on the electric to defrost the outside mirrors as well. Go ahead and just turn that down a little bit. Put it in an auto mode. I like this brushed aluminum trim that they run along the dashboard and over into the armrest. That looks really nice. They have a really interesting setup with regards to this area of the dashboard. So it's like a package shelf here. Now this one does have the LE Plus package, so there's wireless charging right here. That's not standard, it's part of the package, which includes the moonroof. But there is a USB port over here, so if you did want to plug in, you can do that. And then this stretches all the way over into the passenger compartment. One thing I don't like about this is it's hard plastic. It's not rubber lined, so stuff is going to slide around in there. If you throw your pocket change, it's going to slide all the way across. There is a speed bump here, but I still think it's going to slide around. There's a cup holder right here, and then there's also a place where you can drop your smartphone right there. Another cup holder here. Here's our transmission selector. Again, it's a CVT automatic transmission. I'm going to put it in reverse so you can see the backup camera. So there's your backup camera. We do not have path projection on here though, so these don't change. As I move the steering wheel, they don't do anything. They just stay right where they're at. Going back down to the center console, parking brake, brake hold, EV mode, and then our drive modes for our normal, sport, and such is right here. You can also drop another phone right here if you want. Just slides right in nice and easily. Or a small tablet like an iPad mini or something like that would fit in there. The center console does have this faux wood trim and it looks pretty nice. It does go all the way up over into the package shelf and over onto the doors as well. Under here there's 2 more cup holders, so 2 4-cup holders plus bottle holders, plenty of places to put your beverages. The center armrest is a split center armrest for front driver and front passenger, and then underneath here is the storage console. So there's a lot of room down in here. It's super deep. Don't know if you can see it, but there's a USB-C and a standard USB port here as well. But check out how deep that is. It goes all the way up to my elbow. So plenty of room to put your stuff, your snacks, what have you. Here's a quick look at the passenger seat. It's a pretty nice durable fabric. It's not plush, but it's durable for kids, that's for sure. There's passenger assist grips up top, vanity mirrors on both sides. You can see they're lit, and then these visors do slide back and forth. Overhead, we've got some controls, reading lights, power doors for your back doors, power moonroof, which this one has as part of the LE Plus package. You can turn on and off all the interior lights using this switch. We have safety connect right here, and then we do have the kid catcher mirror, kind of that convex mirror, so you keep an eye on the kiddos in the back seat right there. No sunglass holder up on the roof line of the Sienna. And then this is an automatic dimming mirror and standard with HomeLink for your garage door openers. So again, just a lot of standard features on the LE edition that you wouldn't expect on the quote-unquote entry-level system or vehicle. Then finally, I want to turn your attention down to the center console down below. So Toyota is calling this part of the center console the bridge, and then way down here underneath there's a huge storage area. You can see you could throw your handbag, your laptop computer. There's a 12-volt charging spot down there. There's a place over there to be able to throw, pocket change so it doesn't rattle around. But it's a huge area underneath there to be able to stow your odds and ends. So that's a quick look up front. Let's go ahead and jump in the back seat. Here's a look at the driver's compartment from here in the back seat. Really nice visibility out the back. Again, this has the LE Plus package, so there's the moonroof. That does cost extra, the sunroof, but it does add a lot of light in the vehicle. We'll take a look down here at the center console. So there's a couple USB charging opportunities right here. This is so you can hang headphones if you want to hang some headphones up. Down low on the floor, there's 2 cup holders down there, and there's also a little storage compartment as well. Both seats have pockets on them. The amount of leg room here, second to none. I mean, there is so much room back in the back of a Sienna, you won't have any problem with storage capacities. The back windows do slide down. They're auto up and down. There's speakers down here in the doors. There's rear shades on these back windows, so if you've got a little one, maybe an infant in a car seat, you're going to be able to get them out of the sun. There's overhead vents up here, overhead lighting, passenger assist grips, laundry hooks or dry cleaning hooks. Up on the headliner up here, we do have, here's your automatic temperature control, so you can control the temperature separate from up front. There's also vents in the back here, more lighting back there. This one does have the center bench seat, so we're able to seat as many as 8 passengers. This seat does come out, so this one can be taken out. The outboard seats are not removable. They slide back and forth on this track right here. Of course, they do recline. They have armrest. The doors have bottle holders in the pockets down there. So a lot of, again, standard features on an LE edition that you wouldn't normally expect on a vehicle, in the entry-level category. Mentioned power sliding doors. I want to step out and just show you this passenger assist grip. So this is kind of a rubber coated, so your hands won't slip, and you see it's quite long, so the little ones can get a hold of it. Grandma and grandpa can get a hold of it. There's a power switch right here to close the door. The step The step-up height on the Sienna to get in and out is really low, super easy for people who maybe have problems stepping up. Here's a look at that bench seat. Again, that center seat can be removed, but the outboard seats cannot, and they fully recline. There's airbags built into these seats, so the airbags slide back and forth with those seats. And then these seats also have the ability to fold, and you can slide them forward pretty easy with one hand. They're not power operated, but take a look at how much space there is getting in and out. Plenty of room to get in and out. And then their back seat is a split. We'll pop the hatch and I'll show you the split. So 40-60 split, cup holders back here. A lot of room in the back seat, plenty of leg room, knee room. There's also USB charging ports over there on that side. So plenty of places to plug in your stuff as well. And that long track really helps you move that seat forward and backwards quite easily. Let's go ahead and swing around and take a look in the trunk. I mentioned earlier that the LE does not come with a power lift gate. All you have to do is tug on it and it opens up quite easy. Now this one does have the all-weather floor mats. That's what's in the hatch there, or in the box there. I strongly recommend them. They are an extra charge. I think they're about $249, but they sure are really nice to keep the interior nice and clean. Here's your storage compartment down below. That's a lot of room without folding those seats down. That third seat, that center kind of jump seat, when you take that out, it stows over on this side, kind of latches in on that side. And then these back seats, super easy to bring down. Toyota says it's about 8 pounds of pressure of weight. So you start by pulling this handle right here, and you just pull it right back, let it drop into place, give it a push, and it's good to go. A lot of space, about 6 feet right here from front to back. There is a little bridge here to bridge the gap, so you can see that's really pretty easy to bring that in and out. Of course, you can do the same thing with this one over here. Take handle number one, pull back, let it go, does what it needs to do, and boom, there you go. So no problem dropping that. I think your kids could probably do it. Depends on how big they are, of course. And then to bring it up, just do the exact opposite. Pull this up like so, let that go into place, locks in nice and secure, pull it back, let go, and you're good to go. Same thing on this one here. Drop it up, quick and easy. Pull it back, let go, and away you go. Now they do have these really great little hooks down here. Those are for your plastic grocery bags. So very handy, very practical. So that's the brand new 2022 Toyota Sienna LE all-wheel drive edition. Ruby Flare Pearl is the color on this one, and boy, out here in the bright sunshine, it sure looks nice. That is an extra charge color. Now the Sienna is hybrid, 35 miles per gallon. And if you don't like minivans because of the stigma of the minivan, you might want to come check out a Sienna, because they are awesome vehicles, especially in the all-wheel drive edition. 35 miles per gallon, are you kidding me? What a great choice. Hey, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, if you like the video, go ahead and hit the thumbs up. Appreciate you watching it. This is Tony here at Smart Toyota. Thanks for watching.